Alright guys, so here's the next step. We're going to do this area here. Now, and if you look at the drawing, the final one, you'll see that this area right here is pretty light, but it's not perfectly white. This is actually used to have a lot of graphite on it. I just took an eraser and really erased into it to create this effect that it's like grass. And so it's a pretty easy technique to duplicate. All you have to do is you know. So this is a little different way I'm putting on the marks. See how I'm kind of going in this like curved motion? You guys can do that, or you can do straight, or really, again, this is another instance where there's really no right or wrong way to do it, but I'm just going to do it this way because I like to do it. It kind of makes it look like more hilly almost. Okay. I kind of do that a little bit here. You notice how I'm kind of coming into this area here? That's okay. You're going to leave this structure till towards the end, and I'll explain that later. For now, you can see the way that I'm doing it. Again, maybe this is like rough terrain, you know, maybe a little bit more hilly. And so my marks kind of do that too. Make it look like it's hilly. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of make it a little darker too. Again, you know, make sure that these stick out. We'll do something to those in a little bit, but for now you're just kind of layering it, gradually getting darker with your marks. Whoop. Again, do what's comfortable to you, but this is what's comfortable to me. This kind of drawing style, with the marks kind of going like that. There you go. Now, if you wanted to, you really could leave it like that. I mean, just you know, as a matter of fact, you could. But we're going to go by this drawing, and so if you look back at here, you can see that there's this dark area here, and then there's the lighter grass. What that is like this dirt, this area of dirt that these telephone poles come down and go into. Typically that is what's done. There's this area, and if you look at railroad tracks, there's this area that is like wood chips or just dirt, or you know, typically darker materials. And then it gets to like the grass, or you know, whatever's next to it. You know, if it's in a city, it's, you know, concrete or whatever. But there's always this area, this dark area on outside of the tracks. And so what we're gonna do is come in here and draw that dark value. And then you'll see when I do that, see how much that pops out now? It's really starting to pop out. And we're going to go just a little higher than where the telephone poles come out. You can see as you go back, it gets thinner and thinner until you can't even see it anymore. It's just like a dark, it all kind of becomes one in the vanishing point. Remember, we hid the vanishing point. It's still right there, but we're hiding it with our values now. Alright, you can really see that track now, which is cool. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, same thing over here. Create that little dark area. Now it's not going to be, see how thick it is here and it kind of gets thinner? You want this to kind of go towards the vanishing point too. You notice I didn't do a line, but you could if you wanted to, just to make sure that you're following perspective. I'm just kind of making it up. Okay, and so good, we see how that works. Now here's the technique I'm going to use. And you can use, you know, this kind of eraser, you can use this kind of eraser, but let's just see here. You're going to come back in and you're just kind of erase away. And maybe you can do it, you know, the same way I was drawing, you know, do it that. The idea is not to take it all off, but it's to leave little lines, little texture. Kind of makes it, and you, I mean, I don't know, maybe you can do it like this to make it really look like grass. Okay, you know. Again, maybe if you want to get even more detailed, you can come in here with this eraser. And again, look at the drawing that I gave you to get the detail. I'm just making it up. I have a lot of experience, so I can just kind of do that. I sort of kind of know what to do because I've been doing it for a long time. But you guys, observation is key at this stage, as I said. Alright, so that's all there is to it. And then you're going to come back in here, too, and do the same kind of thing. Okay, and see now I'm using like the side of my eraser. And I'm kind of going circular, too. Again, like I'm showing you a whole bunch of different techniques. You know, now I'm kind of dotting it like this. It just depends. And maybe as we go back into space it gets a little bit darker, but I'm still going to come in here with my little eraser, do some of those light values. And there you go. So that is the next step. So we're going to move on right away. We're going to keep on going here, but this one might take a little bit more review and just observation of, you know, all the little things I was doing here. You know, all the different ways I was drawing. You know, try them out. Try different ones. All right.